So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Neymar, this is promising. Jordan Henderson. And that's a throw-in. Swung over. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's had a hit! It's bounced back off the post. And he's gone looking for safety. Messi. And it's Neymar. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And Serginho. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. That's a shade optimistic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar opts for safety. Van Dijk. And it's Hazard to Messi. Still goalless. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Santos finding their passes. And this is Hazard. Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Santos looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Yamal. And it's Neymar. Batistuta. Serginho. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
In with the challenge. Neymar. And Yamal. And it's Hakimi. Gives it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Neymar is behind this one. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Messi! That was travelling. Lee Kang-in going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's got away. Park Ji-sung's cross. In comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hakimi getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Serginho. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what has happened here? And here's Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Hakimi. Tonali gets a foot in here. And the ball's gone astray. Great vision. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's heaved it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now the ball, terrific header! Superb goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Serginho. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. Shapes to shoot! It's fallen loose again! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. He's in a good position here. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's whipped it across. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar clears. Now there's a shot at goal! It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He rises! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Akanji. And it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Shoots! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's going for goal! And the finish! Oh, impressive strike. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Van Dijk. Neymar. Hakimi. For Messi. That's good running with the ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lovely bit of skill. Could go all the way here. Bruno Fernandes, at his creative best, he's set up 2 goals. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi, here comes the cross. It's their second corner of the game. And that is expertly dealt with. Santos are looking to go forward now. Guardiola. Messi. And it's Hakimi. Neymar. Howson.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
They get a throw in.
Teremos uma substituição.
There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Inzaghi. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar. To Messi. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's a sharp pass. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's a... And that is Snuta! Oh, terrific save.
Substituição.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear. Neymar has a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that. Akanji gathers from the goal kick. And it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Now it's Messi. Hazard. Messi. And Dijk gets it away. Filippo Inzaghi. And time is up. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Sola! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Bellingham. Jordi Alba drives forward on the overlap. Zola. He's had it nicked away. Tonali. And it's Grealish. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. Tonali. He's in a great position here. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Inzaghi. Bruno Fernandes. So we're still where we started right now. Araujo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Filippo Inzaghi. Jordan Henderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Now it's Grealish. He has found the way through. In towards the... Gets his head on it! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely feet. Brilliantly cut out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Inzaghi. Greenish looking to run onto it. Alexander-Arnold. It's Hullet. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Beckenbauer. That's an imaginative pass. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Messi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good read, needed to be. Messi. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Here we go again then. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left, and he lines up a cross. It's a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Hullet. And it's Jordi Alba. Araujo. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Hullet. Jordan Henderson. Van Dijk. That's a good ball out wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
The attendance for this
Liverpool
match was
looking to pass their way through.
29,514.
Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Zola. Shot could be... Tries a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Zola. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now...
It's Inzaghi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No way through, so back it comes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jordi Alba goes on a charge down the left. Bellingham. Rummenigge touches it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's through, it's what? Bruno Fernandes! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Jordi Alba. Araujo. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. The message is clear, none shall pass. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Tries to play it through.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Park Ji-sung played in deep.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Inzaghi. Crosses it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Bojan Krkic does well to get it back. And this is Inzaghi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. 2 minutes to be added on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the man of the moment in every sense of those words is Marcus Rashford. Model player and model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible on all fronts, and he's so much more than the speed merc.
Sola! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Iniesta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Park Ji-sung charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Swings it across. Rijkaard. Bruno Fernandes. Filippo Inzaghi. Good read, needed to be. Iniesta. It's a searching pass.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Henderson gathers from the goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Nice sequence of passes, this. Still goalless at the moment. Well, we expected better, and so did he. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for a runner. Solar. Howson gets it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Chips it through. And this is Inzaghi. And he's certainly onside here. And he's hit it long. Park Ji-sung. There's the delivery. Climbs up big. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Zola. Now it's Rashford. It's played through for him. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. That's been drilled forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's good running with the ball. Park Ji-sung. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tonali. Can he get it through? Played in by Park Ji-sung. He's cut it out.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Neymar. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, it's Inzaghi. He can run onto that. He might be... Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Rashford. Solar. Zola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it. And this is Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found the way. Shot a goal! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to this.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Goes looking wide.
Zola. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Filippo Inzaghi. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Driving on and making good progress. Lee Kang-in. Rijkaard. Now it's Rashford. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Rashford. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, delightful ball. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes, played down the flank. Back into the middle. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Filippo Inzaghi será sustituido por el dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
Shifted it to the flank. Serginho. Lee Kang-in does really well to win the ball there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aimed beyond the defence. Shot, surely! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Neymar was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Inter Milan making another change here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played back into the centre. Bojan, he has found the way through. Another chance from a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Distributed tidily. Looking to go deep. And that's the keeper's ball. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. And the through ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Grealish. Fired deep towards. Terrific header! Oh, what has happened? And again! Oh, taken with style! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Terrific goal. He's having a go! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Solar, he is... Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Zola deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played. Barcelona have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
That comes as a mighty relief. Nicely shaped ball. Hangs in across. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Tonali with the short one. And that was nowhere near his best. Zola given the lift of his goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes, played out to the right. Lee Kang-in tries a cross. And they've got a throw. And he lines up a cross. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lee Kang in. Quick look, then plays it in. Khan claims it without any fuss. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. In towards the backstep. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Zanetti cuts it out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Plays a sharp little ball here. Serginho could try cutting inside here.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Tonali shifted it to the flank, and it's Bruno Fernandes. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Serginho. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Back into the middle. Now that looks a decent ball. Adriano providing an outlet on that flank. Spread neatly. Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vitinha is offering a right smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Here comes, he rises! It's bounced back off the post. Tonali. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an impressive looking ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured that.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, sweet feet. Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lee Kang in. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Bruno Fernandes. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. That's beautifully weighted. Lee Kang-in. It's Van Dijk.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Howson, and it's Bruno Fernandes. What a throw in. Still just a single goal between the sides. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And the pass is intercepted. Out towards the flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Bruno Fernandes, swung over. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's come to nothing.
Este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Nicely weighted ball. That's a cute ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dembele finds himself offside. And the shot's on here. Decent chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, Park Ji-sung. El dorsal 16.
Khan claims
Se va a
comfort.
un cambio de jugadores.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. And he's lost his man here. Bale, good purposeful. And the finish! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Morocco grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Dembele. Oh, well measured. Oh, good ball! And the shot! Goal! Morocco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Morocco get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Pete.
He's gone for goal! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Barcelona have
El
turned to
dorsal
their
27.
bench, and we're going to have
Serán
a
sustituidos
substitution.
por El dorsal 15. El dorsal 5.
No way through. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Park Ji-sung. Looking tidy in possession here. Kaka.
Habrá 5 minutos de
Oh, it's
descuento.
Dembele. Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner
El
number
dorsal
2 then.
7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 25.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Fermin. Fermin carries the ball down the right. 5 minutes to add. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Jordan Henderson. And that's that. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends.
Del Piero!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he can clear it away. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Hullet. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
He gets big. It's fallen loose again. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Coming on to replace him is
Howson picks it up from the goal kick. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Lewandowski. Drives to mighty effort.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played, well played. Could move up a gear here. And here's Hullet. Del Piero. Another chance from a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And here's Del Piero. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lewandowski.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Morocco finding their passes. Pelé powering forward here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, robust challenge. That's a lovely, neat pass. Stood up well to him there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lee Kang in acres of space out wide. And now they can clear their lines. Look at the space here. Hullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
This is the time you need that pace.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Now he's got space here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Martinez. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hullet. And he's only too happy to take that. Takes the shot! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Morocco look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back...
And the finish! Bergomi is there, and he can get that clear. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lee Kang In. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Neymar gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the shot! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He's had a shot! In he goes again. He can get that clear. Tonali looking to play him in. Del Piero. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Short changes him with that pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Throw in. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That is some save from Khan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's had a hit! Decent hit and on target. Lewandowski. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating.
Shapes to shoot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking for options for movement. Shot at goal! In he goes again! They've scored! And that is goal number 20. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him. There's the delivery. Buffon claims it. Safe hands.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 77, Neymar. Number 5, Rijkaard. Number 11, Lautaro Martinez.
Somewhat off target.
Coming on the field,
Barcelona have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
He has found a way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net. Barcelona are back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip.
Goes for the shot! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Pirlo. That's an excellent interception. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Grealish. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. An instinctive header! Wow, that's a fine save. And he's quick to get it clear again. Crossed in once, up he goes! They want to be quick to recover this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, super! And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, as volleys go, that is up there with anything I've seen before. It was superbly hit.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Danger averted for now. Great ball, and he's in here. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Substitution.
He's having a good look here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And this is shot, surely! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Punched away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just 5 minutes left. That is ended up in no man's land. And they've switched it over to the other side. Messi. Now it's Pelé! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Nice physical challenge. And it's Del Piero. Pelé has it in a wide position. He's on it. Can he? There's the shot!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
That's going up front in a hurry. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Forlan. And Mateus. Pedri. Messi. Bojan. Tonali. And Bojan spread it left. Now it's Grealish. Bojan. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments,
now-
Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Dani Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at...
That could spell trouble. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Grealish. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Guti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. For Messi. Guti. And it's Messi.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Might be danger here. Real chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Morocco are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Inzaghi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Messi. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Save from De Gea. Morocco with the corner, they're first. And that has been knocked clear. Played out to the right. Guti delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guti. Zanetti. Foot in. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Howson gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Grealish. Bruno Fernandes.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now there's a chance to shoot! He scores! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's got away. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Morocco have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good spread. And he welcomes it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Guti.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Guti! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swings in across. Kukçu. It's a pretty loose pass. And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Park Ji-sung. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cannavaro. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's been played through. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
So, third corner of the game. Guti plays it short. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
That has ended up in no man's land. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Well-timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, face-to-face with the keeper. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
La asistencia a este partido.
That's a nicely shaped ball, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot's on here. Chance for a shot! And here comes the corner. Morocco get their fourth corner. Guti with the short one. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Guti goes short. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. Carvajal is onto this. And now they can spring out of defence. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's good running with them. And he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Morocco really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Park Ji-sun, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 10, Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Grealish. Goes for a lob. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
And a chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Aims beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, that was vital.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Great vision. Always onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lee Kang in. And this is Green. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cannavaro clears it away. And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona lost their way after falling behind.